So here we have a video of a white woman talking about things she eats as a Southerner, right? And there's one specific dish that I want to focus on in this video. Now, in the past, I have told you all that Southern culture is African-American culture. It's just called Southern culture because, you know, for most of our time in America, we were enslaved in the South, right? So our culture is heavily associated with the South, right? I tell y'all this all the time, and I tell y'all that there's an issue with rebranding African-American culture as Southern culture because you all open up the floodgates for white Southerners to pretty much colonize it and take credit for it, right? So I want to specifically talk about how this white woman tried to colonize Hoppin' John's. Like, what? There's a lot of stuff I could say about this video. Like, girl, boiled cabbage, but that's homage to her Irish roots quite clearly, right? But I'm going to focus on Hoppin' John specifically. Now, I could say a whole lot about a lot of other stuff because chow, baby, my mama made chow and she from New York. Like, what? I could also focus on the fact that okra was brought to the Americas by African Americans. But again, I'm going to focus specifically on the Hoppin' John's dish because if I talked about everything, quite frankly, we would be here all day. Let's refer to Wikipedia real quick. Hoppin' John was originally a low country food before spreading to the entire population of the South. Hoppin' John may have evolved from rice and bean mixtures that were the subsistence of enslaved West Africans en route to the Americas. Hoppin' John has been further traced to similar foods in West Africa, in particular the Senegalese dish Thiebou Nibe. Well, I guess that says, okay. Now hold up, wait. Now I got a question because Let's dig a little further, okay? Where exactly did these black-eyed peas come from? Because black-eyed peas are not indigenous to the Americas. So hold up, give me a second. The black-eyed pea is native to Africa, okay? So the black-eyed pea is native to Africa. Apparently, enslaved African Americans brought the peas over to America. That's when they got in America, right? So how did Becky get into the mix of any of this? At what point did this become a dish for a Southern Becky gal? Like, I'm flabbergasted. Like, y'all. Then let's go another step. Let's take it a step further. Where did the term Hoppin' John come from? Some say an old hobbled man called Hoppin' John became known for selling peas and rice on the streets of Charleston. Others say slave children hopped around the table in eager anticipation of the dish. Most food historians think the name derives from a French term for dried peas, pois pigeons. Who the hell? What? Huh? What? It ain't even no black-eyed peas in France. So how did that even get into the mix? But again, we have white people colonizing stuff and rewriting history. I kid y'all not. A couple years ago, this was 3 years ago, I was at work, right? There was one other black girl who worked in the lab that I worked in. And we were talking about soul food, right? Because we were both African-American. And we was like, oh my God, like black-eyed peas? A1. Anybody who know me know I love black-eyed peas. Like, if I'm ever in the hospital, don't even hook me up to no, like blood transfusion or nothing. Hook me up to a bag of black-eyed pea juice. Like, that's how much I love black-eyed peas, right? So we sitting there talking, and this one white girl was like, yo, Skipley, are black-eyed peas like green peas? Huh? Like, nigga, no? Like, what are you saying, right? But the fact that white people don't even know a damn green pea from a black-eyed pea, because again, black-eyed peas ain't got shit to do with them. Yeah, they on social media acting like that's their cuisine. Like, my mind is just like blown. As I stated, Hoppin' John's is just the tip of the iceberg. That's just the first issue. She included okra in this video. Okra literally originates in West Africa. How in her mind did that become a Becky cuisine? It's not. But again, I go back to this issue. And I have to hold African-American Southerners accountable for this because y'all perpetuate this doo-dooery. Y'all the reason that dingy hoes like this have the audacity to get online and claim that stuff like Hoppin' John's and okra are white Southern cuisine. Can you get a grip? Can you get a grip? Like, y'all, this is a woman who is literally descended from your enslavers. This is the child of slave masters taking credit for your culture, and your dinky ass is letting her. Like, huh? Like, y'all, I'm flabbergasted. I'm just confused. I don't think y'all understand the complexities of the Christopher Columbusization that occurred in this video. This woman is the daughter of slave masters. This woman is the daughter of overseers. She's the daughter of enslavers. She is the daughter of the people who went to West Africa and abducted our people and dragged them here. She's the reason that we even had to come here with beans and rice in our braids and stuff because we were starving. We were starving, right? And now she takes credit for stuff like Hoppin' Johns and okra, the stuff that the people who she enslaved brought here in an attempt to survive because they starved us, y'all. They starved us. It's crazy to me how they beat so much out of us and try to steal the little that they didn't beat. They're the reason that we speak English. They're the reason we ain't over in Ubegwe land clicking and clacking or whatever, right? They took so much from us, and the little that they did not take, they still trying to take. And y'all be letting them, bro. Like, what is going on? The fact that Southern Belle Becky tried this is not even what got me shaking my boots. It's the fact that so many Southern African Americans will condone this shit because they are so happy, so honored to be in close proximity to Massa, because that's what it boils down to. That's why y'all are so hell-bent on pretending that African American culture is Southern culture, because then you can pretend that you related to white Southerners as opposed to African American Northerners. And honestly, y'all gonna have to unpack that.